Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator. I am actually looking forward to it.
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. I'm so curious.
It's a simple pizza tycoon game where all you have to do is design your pizza and feed it to the hungry boys and girls that come by to your
Make a
establishment.
pizza. So put the pepperoni and the sausage and the onions and the mushroom and the
Pepperoni and olives.
God, what are the words? I can't even do like half and half.
Feed them pizzas until they blow up.
Eat lots of pizza and get very fat.
Connection terminated. I'm sorry to interrupt this video, if you still even think you understand this franchise, but I'm afraid you've been misinformed. You are not here to receive a spin-off title, nor have you played the game you assume, although you have indeed been played. You have all been searching here, into a simulation of misleads and red herrings, complexity and mystery. A box with no key, a ploy with no price. You don't even realize what you're seeing. Your lust for answers has driven you in endless circles, chasing the hidden secrets in some unseen file, always seeming so near, yet somehow out of reach. But you will never truly understand it. None of us will. Our speculation will never end. And to you, my curious viewer, who somehow found this video, algorithmically intended for you, although there is a way out available to you, I have a feeling that's not what you want. I have a feeling you are right where you want to be. I am remaining as well. I'll be your guide. This simulation will be unveiled, and the memory of everything you thought you knew can finally begin to be made clear, as the truth of every story should. It's time to sit back, for you and all those listening. This lie ends, for all of us. End intro.
I don't want you to be suspicious. I don't want you to look any deeper. I'm sure this game is exactly as it seems.
Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, also known as FNaF 5, had wrapped up the year previously. We had new characters on the loose, old characters coming back from the dead, and a protagonist left without any vital organs. Everybody was on the edge of their seats waiting for FNaF 6 to be announced to tie up all the remaining loose ends. Only then did Scott Cawthon make a post on Steam. Hey guys, I wanted to give you an update on a project of mine. For the last month or so I've been dropping hints about a new game, and it's true that I've been working on one. Call it FNaF 6 if you'd like. But after forcing myself to keep working on it day after day, I realized something. I just don't want to work on this. Pressure starts to mount, and I fear that I've been neglecting other things in my life for the sake of trying to keep up with those mounting expectations. So, after giving this a lot of thought, I decided I was going to stop working on it. I'm not going to reveal anything else about what the game was, and I've asked other people involved to never divulge anything either. It's just not going to be talked about. Does this mean I'm going to stop working on games altogether? No, that's not what it means at all. It just means that I want to get back to what made game making enjoyable in the first place. It also doesn't mean that I'm abandoning FNaF. In fact, the first game that I'd like to make would be something for you guys. Maybe I'll try my hand at a Pizzeria Tycoon game, who knows? The point is that it would be something for fun and something for the fans. A Pizza Tycoon game, a small free spin-off, a la FNaF World. That was certainly unexpected. Teasers of this new game were put on scottgames.com, and eventually, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator was announced. This isn't supposed to be a major release. This is just a game for the community, something light without much consequence. I've just really been busy this year and just haven't had much time for game making. Just accept my apology in advance if this was hyped to be more than it was. This should be viewed as something fun for the community and just something to pass the time. Now, as we all know nowadays, Pizzeria Simulator is more than something just to pass the time.
Why are we still here? You are dead!
It doesn't take very long to break through the surface and see what this game is really hiding. Interesting enough though, to this day, the Steam page would like you to believe that there's nothing to hide at all. Presenting a fun Five Nights at Freddy's adventure with a lighter touch for the holidays. Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator puts you in charge of developing your own restaurant, design pizzas, feed kids, and get high scores. However, this truly was the game to follow up Sister Location. This is FNaF 6. Every character still on the loose are now all here, as well as some new faces.
Lefty is $5!
You're stuck in an office with two very conveniently large open vents on both sides because building design is easy. You know what else is easy with the vents? Death! Welcome back to the good old FNaF sit and survive formula, with a sprinkle of extra scares and lore. However, with all that said, it doesn't mean the title is misleading. It's a Pizzeria Tycoon first and foremost. You can buy animatronics, play mini games, and get money or lawsuits.
Parent union against unsafe atrocities and mechanical abominations, also known as Puauama.
Whatever you prefer. Be as that may, let's grab our bag of milk inside a bag of milk and see how many layers deep this goes. On the surface level, this is a Pizza Tycoon game. Duh. Again, nothing special or important. Looking closer, however, the story is a lot more complicated than that. You play as Michael Afton, the new franchisee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizza Place. But this is FNaF, remember? You're still tasked to find familiar friends and survive the whole week. And that's where we have our second layer. Unbeknownst to you, the restaurant was a trap. Your boss, Henry,
UWU, I hunger for the puppet child.
knew that the only way to gather all the series' remaining possessed animatronics was to open one more Freddy's location. They would be drawn in like a moth to a light, hoping to see so many new young victims but failing to recognize what they had actually just walked into. Every night we check the back alley to bring in whatever we find, and then at the end of our first week, the doors lock and everything is revealed. It was a trap. All it took was to simulate a pizzeria to get them all in one place. Or in other words, a Pizzeria Simulator. And your character was none the wiser on how important they were to that simulation. Now, think back to when I told you how this game came to be. Can you see the third and final layer? You, yes, the you playing this game, were fooled. Scott set it up perfectly. FNaF 6 was cancelled. The only thing you were going to get this holiday was a free, 8-bit, nothing special, spin-off Pizzeria Simulator. Instead, we were given one of the most important games in the whole series. The game itself is a Pizzeria Tycoon, only to be revealed as a simulated pizzeria trap. And you played it, thinking all it was a simple pizzeria simulator. The story of the game played out in real time to all of us.
Okay, hi.
Well, that was FNaF 6, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us today. Are you kidding me?
You fell for it.
You are not here to receive a gift, nor have you been called here by the individual you assume, although you have indeed been called. You have all been called here, into a labyrinth of sounds and smells, misdirection, and misfortune. A labyrinth with no exit, a maze with no prize. You don't even realize that you are trapped. 3
layers of simulation. Hopefully, however, you realize why Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria Simulator is my favorite video game story of all time. Also, please realize to subscribe. Oh, and just so you know, it's pronounced hurricane, not hurricane.